Greetings, everybody. It's RPG Grandma, continuing with Warriors of Mars. And I guess more like that. All right. So, we've done Common Tongue. We've done understanding that there's a code of conduct instead of alignment. And these are folks who like to follow the laws or rules of their cultures. And I touched on the introductory, some tips in there. So let's talk skill level, classes. Well, compared to D&D, this is like as bare bone as you can get. There's only one level chart. There are jobs and things to do as far as role playing, like there's assassins and stuff, and there's Jedics, and there's various positions of authority in the game. But like kind of like modern D&D, where you get the rule book, and it just is like, hey, everybody just has to reach this level, these many experience points, and boom, they're at the next level. Right? And it's the same for everybody. That's Warriors of Mars. It's the same for whatever you're doing. But predominantly because you get your experience points mostly through combat. So there really isn't a mechanism for other things. Not that there can't be other things in the game. This is where you, as the game master, would have to come up with some house rules, probably. But we need to look at it so you guys have an understanding of it and compare it to D&D. So anything that you borrow from D&D, you'll understand that there is a different scale to this game as far as resource management goes. That's what we call some of the things in our key mechanics, like hit points. Yeah, this game is lethal. This game is scary lethal. So let's take a look. So the first chart you see that has anything to do with levels is on page 16 of the little booklet. And it lists 1 through 13 levels, and it puts a whole bunch of information next to that, like what kind of things would be what sort of levels. So females, you're level 1. Novice, what they mean there is a novice fighter who is male, level 2. Level 3 would be your second-rate levies. Your level 4s would be levies and second-rate regulars. This is all wargaming terms. Level 5 would be regulars, second-rate guards, and green females. So the females at the bottom of the chart are your red, black, white, and yellow females. Level 6 are padwars. That's going to hear someone's going, oh, that sounds like Padawan. Yes, it does. Tatooine may be a version of Barsoom. So anyway, Padwars, first-rate guards, green Martians, second-rate Jeds. 7, Teedwars, Odwars, and guard Padwars. Yes,
I'm no caller.
It says scam likely. I'm going to have to figure out a way to get these people to stop calling. So 7th is the Teedwars, Odwars, and green Padwars. 8 are your princes, your Datars, your chiefs, your dwars, second-rate red Jedics. Again, so I should sound familiar there. And 9, first-rate Jeds and Jedwars. 10, first-rate red Jedics and green chieftains. 11, it lists a bunch of characters' names and from the books, and green Jedics. So you need to read the 11 books. It will give you an idea as the game master. What they're trying to relay here is how to present these sort of characters and actually these characters as the NPCs. Level 12, Catharis, who is a Earth human red Martian hybrid child, and a prince. And again, when we get one of the humans from Earth, Ulysses Paxton, and then level 13, John Carter. He is also from Earth. The maximum levels in this game is 13. All right. Now you go up just like D&D using experience points. And at level 1, you have 0 experience points when you start. And then 2, it's 1,000. For level 3, it's 2,000. For level 4, it's 3,000. For level 5, it's 5,000. For level 6, it's 8,000. For level 7, it's 12,000. Then 8 is 17,500. Then 9 is 24,000. Then 10 is 32,000. Then 11 is 45,000. Then 12 is 60,000. And in 13, they did not give me on that chart that information. That comes from page 21. Again, spread out, right? When we compare that to a D&D fighter, level 1's the same, it's 0. However, level 2, it takes 2,000 experience points to go up. Then the next level is 4,000, then 8,000, then 16,000, then 32,000, then 64,000, and 120,000. And to get to level 9 in D&D, 240,000 for fighters. All right? So there is a difference in the economics of this game. So you need to understand that. And you're going to see that too in the hit points. So how hit points are done in this game is it's your level plus 1. You're not rolling for anything. It's your level plus 1. So that means all red females have 2 hit points. They start the game. All red male Martians have 3 hit points when they start the game. Now, if you have a problem with gender differences, this is not the game to play because it's right here. Of course, you can change things. People always change things. But if you're doing rules as written, it's baked into the game. Okay? And it goes all the way up like that. So at level 12, the maximum hit points you could have is 13. At level 13, because it's John Carter, he gets plus 2. And that's specifically only for John Carter. Everybody else can only go to level 12, apparently. I think I would argue Ulysses Paxton could go to level 13 too. But then he gets plus 2, and so 15 is the maximum hit points for a humanoid type person running around. So right there, the economics of the game, something to think about. But there aren't, even though there are assassins and there are fighters and there are scientists and all this stuff, the game, that's role played, and you're going to have to referee how to determine if someone succeeds. And we'll probably talk about that later. But this is your skill. This is your framework for figuring out the levels and creating classes. This is it. And it's based, and the reason I think there's only one thing is it's combat based. everyone